Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pin Decker of Kung Tech Fu and or the Crypto DeFi Sensei, and we're going to have a little talk today about AI, ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence. That's right, and why we need to utilize artificial intelligence for our benefit, not only when earning yield, but also in the trading arena as well, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to talk about why we need to do that, why we need to safeguard ourselves, because we simply can't keep up with bots, ladies and gentlemen, whether they're front running us in trading or whether they're just quicker, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot keep up with the bots the same way our fiat dollar can't keep up with inflation, ladies and gentlemen. So before we get underway, I just want to point your attention to this. And of course, we have UPHOLD, we have MEXC, and we have Kraken, ladies and gentlemen, which are great places to get your crypto. And as you know, Kraken just got their own Fed master account, and now they have direct access to bypass the banks and do their own financial settlements directly with the Federal Reserve, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, you have KINESIS money over on the side there for your tokenized gold and silver, which is also redeemable. We've talked about that time and time again. So those are your basic tools that you're going to need concerning that. So we are on the AI tip today, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to point out something to you of why you're going to need it. Because like I said, they're just faster, ladies and gentlemen. There's something known as high frequency trading. And if you look right here, you know, it tells you what it is. And high frequency trading is a type of algorithmic automated trading system in finance characterized by high speeds, ladies and gentlemen, high turnover rates, and high order to trade ratio that leverages high frequency financial data and electronic trading tools. While there is no single definition of HFT among high frequency trading, and its attributes are highly sophisticated algorithms, co-location, and short-term investment horizons in trading securities. HFT uses proprietary trading strategies carried out by computers to move in and out of positions in seconds or fractions of a second. In 2016, HFT on the average initiated 10 to 40% of trading volume in equities and 10 through 15% of volume in foreign exchange and commodities. High frequency traders move in and out of short-term positions and high volumes and high speeds, aiming to capture sometimes a fraction of a cent in profit on every trade. That's arbitrage, ladies and gentlemen. HFT firms do not consume significant amounts of capital, accumulate positions, or hold their portfolios overnight. So you can actually go into this in Wikipedia and learn more about it. I just wanted to give you an overview. And the bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, is human beings cannot compete with that. When you got somebody that sees you coming a mile away and is front running you, and then by the time you enter into the trade, they're in, they're out, they're gone, they made their money, they took your money, you know, and it's just a bad situation. And the more people get hip to AI, the more people that get hit to agents. This is why we also need to utilize these tools in order to get these things done, ladies and gentlemen. And the first thing we are going to look at today is we're going to look at something that you guys should already know about. And basically, that something is, we're just going to go into, I pulled it up here inside my wallet. And the one place that a lot of stuff is going to take place is in a place like Hyperliquid, where people are trading, utilizing perpetual trades to do a multitude of things. As you can see here, you got perps, you got spot, you got crypto, you got TradFi, and what have you, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, when it comes to TradFi, that's, of course, you got oil right there. You got XYZ 100, you got Brent oil, you got silver, gold, you know, Circle, which of course is USDC, Nvidia, you know, where you can actually trade stocks in a perpetual manner, meaning that you do not need a broker, because this is Hyperliquid, one of the biggest platforms that there is. Now let's just go to CoinGecko. Let's just take a quick look at the token itself, the hype token itself. I'm not here to teach you Hyperliquid or anything like that. I'm here to give you a shortcut today, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just take a quick look at the hype token. And if we take a quick look at the hype token, it's sitting at $40 at this moment in time. But based upon the projections, not predictions, based upon the projections of Arthur Hayes, ladies and gentlemen, the multi-billionaire of BitMEXC, you know what I'm saying, and somebody that I consider to be a mentor of mine, you know, because he kind of uses the macroeconomic, you know, aspect, and he is also the how should I say, you know, you might say that Athena, you know, is kind of like the brainchild of his, you know what I'm saying? But enough about that. But according to him, you know, Hyperliquid will be going by the end of 2026 to about $150, you know, and so that's basically a 3x when you're looking at the token itself. But it's not only about the token itself, ladies and gentlemen, it's also about what you can earn along the way. So you can come over here and you can do your spot trading, your perp trading, or whatever, you know, but you can also, and you can go into earn as well. And you can go inside and you can use USDC or USDH, which is their own stable coin, to do a little earning there. You can also go into the vaults. And when you go into the vaults, you can go down here and you can pick, you know, one of the vaults that you want to get into in order for you to earn money there. And then you've got straight up staking, ladies and gentlemen, where you can go down here and you can stake your hype tokens in here. You see, I just went down to this one down here, and Hyperliquid Foundation. You see, I got this Hyper Foundation 1. I have one hype token in there, you know, just, you know, poking around here and there. But Hyperliquid has a very vast ecosystem. They have HyperSwap, they have Kinetic, they have HyperBeat, they've got Felix, they have a multitude of things. So you can really build out this ecosystem the way you see fit, ladies and gentlemen. It has 3 layers, and I'm not going to get into the Hyper EVM, the core, and how they also implement, you know, the layer 2 blockchain Arbitrum. You know, a person that doesn't understand these things can get confused in all of this stuff. So we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about a shortcut, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to talk about a shortcut known as Senpi, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the little app right here. Now, Senpi, you can use it on a laptop, and you can also use it with this mobile app that you see here. And it is indeed in the App Store, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, what is Senpi? And basically, it helps you to trade like the 1%, utilizing AI agents and or the strategies of people that are doing very well with trading and are kind of like, you know, much better than we are when it comes to trading. So we're kind of like copy trading, you know what I'm saying, and allowing the money that we supply to this partitioned wallet, because they give you a wallet inside of Senpi that you simply send your USDC stablecoin to, and you can pick the strategies that you want. So it will be automated, ladies and gentlemen. But Senpi is the easiest on-ramp to start trading on Hyperliquid. Crypto, stocks, precious metals, and more. Discover who is winning right now with the live hyper feed. Tap in to mirror their every move. Set your strategy. Senpi AI takes care of the rest. Now, this is all based upon, or it was birthed by, something you guys known as Openclaw, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is Openclaw? Now we go here and we simply look at Openclaw as a free and open source autonomous artificial intelligence agent developed by Peter Steinberger. And basically, to make a long story short, it's just the biggest thing happening in AI right now, you know, that people know about. You know what I'm saying? The big thing to me, of course, is BitTens or Tau, you know. But if you go to the website itself and you simply go over here, let's take a quick look. And also we have Caleb and Brown here as well. The link for this will be down in the description below, which is a crypto broker for you. Knows your personal crypto brokerage. You can custody your assets there. You can have them place orders for you and this, that, and the other. So that's another thing that will be down. My referral link will be down in the description below because it's another necessary tool for you to have, ladies and gentlemen. But if you look here, if you go to the website and you see up there at the top, the URL, that's actually my referral link. And what it's going to do is it's going to take you here as if you were on your laptop, because this is the crypto browser. And if you wanted to do Senpi Openclaw here, you can go through a lengthy process on your laptop. This is not for your mobile. Or if you already have Openclaw, you can do a self-hosted thing. And, it leads you through all of that and everything. But like I said, we're here to take the shortcut, ladies and gentlemen. So you simply want to scroll down to here where it says trade like the 1%. And you want to click on that. And of course, it's going to take you to Google Play. You can install Senpi right there. And once you install Senpi, even though you have my referral link, when you go inside of Senpi, it's going to ask you, now I'm already set up, of course, but it's going to ask you who you were referred by. And of course, when it goes to that window, you're simply going to put in Pendaker, which is me, of course, Pendaker, ladies and gentlemen. I'll also have that down in the description for you below so you don't have to remember that. And so when you get to that window where it actually were you referred by anybody, you're going to put in Pendaker, Pendaker, ladies and gentlemen. It's good for you and it's good for me because you will be getting some perks now and in the future based upon you being on my team, ladies and gentlemen. So when you go in here, it says, Senpi, Hyperliquid, trade like the 1%. It shows you perps made easy, perpetuals made easy. Hyperliquid perps enable you to bet long or short with leverage. Senpi makes it easy to jump into perps, mirror every move of elite traders, and customize your own strategy. Choose your fighter, ladies and gentlemen. Senpi helps you discover top traders on Hyperliquid, the warriors with proven records, real profit and loss, P&L stands for profit and loss, and strong momentum. Spot who's winning right now and see how they perform over time. Mirror trade, create a strategy, and set your budget, ladies and gentlemen. Senpi mirrors the trader's positions proportionally, entries and exits instantly and precisely. You stay in control. Follow your trader's moves exactly or define your own exit rules and control the capital and the exit. Senpi handles the rest, ladies and gentlemen. And on the last page here, it says, ready to trade like the pros? Enter the Senpi Hyperliquid arena. And then, of course, in order for you to set a strategy, I sent in $5 just to make sure everything was everything. But in order to set a strategy, it will not allow you to set a strategy until you have at least $100 in the wallet that they give you. So what you're going to do is you're going to send crypto USDC into the wallet that they give you so that they can manage it from there. So you see it's kind of sandboxed into that one space. So you don't have to worry about connecting your regular crypto wallet, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if we go over here, we should have it already queued up, but let me just see if I can go here. And if we look here, this is the Senpi channel here. And you can go over here and you can get some ideas. A lot of these videos are old, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I'm making this video today, But there's a lot of things going on here. And you can see the connection to Hyperliquid. You can see the connection to Openclaw. And, AI automation, AI providers. And I am building my own dedicated Openclaw right now. And I will be using Venice AI, ladies and gentlemen, as my AI provider. So if we go here, I just want to show you guys, if you choose to go deep on this and use your laptop and either host your own Openclaw or either use their host, by using Railway. They use something known as Railway. You can do that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just see here. Venice.ai. That should be it there. Now let's see here. Let's see why they're not giving it to us, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, you guys already know the story. Nothing works when you're making a video. All right, as you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, they now have introducing the Venice mobile app, private uncensored AI in your pocket. So you can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, and you can go in here and basically Venice AI that's made by Eric Voorhees. I covered this before. I'm not going to do it now, but basically it's private, you know, because these AI agents, basically what they are is they're like chatbots that actually execute, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a chatbot that's on steroids that actually does things that you send it to do, whether it's fulfilling your itinerary, whether it's, doing your emails, whether it's constructing this, constructing that. It actually goes out and becomes an employee for you. But Venice AI can become, when you utilize Openclaw or whatever, it can become your AI provider so that it will actually apply what you need when it comes to large language models and this, that, the other. But of course, none of this has anything to do with Senpi. This is like the step beyond, you know. So when you're ready to learn about Venice, you can come here and you can check it out because this is privacy. So basically, they're not going to tell the 3 or the 4-letter people on you as you start to get your AI groove on, ladies and gentlemen. So we are here with Senpi, ladies and gentlemen. And once you sign up, I suggest, all I have for you guys is suggestions. And as you can see, I got $5 right there that I sent in just to test the waters. But I suggest, all that I have is that it's because I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. Everything that I say here is strictly for education purposes and sharing my findings with you on how the most efficient ways that I've found in order to earn money and or yield, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And how do we get the jump on the rest of the crowd? That's funny, because when you're early, you're going to make the money, ladies and gentlemen. So you see, this is the wallet here that I have. Well, actually, this is home. And this says Hyperliquid, trade like a pro. And, you have some strategies here. And you can pretty much pick anyone, ladies and gentlemen. And when you go, and then it's going to show you this, that, and the other. So go in here, sign up, use my referral link, and like I said, when it comes up and it says, has anybody referred you? You're simply going to put in Pendecker. And when you go down in the description, I'll even write it out there because it benefits everybody when you do that, ladies and gentlemen. But this is Senpi, so this is basically going to be your shortcut into being able to get the most from Hyperliquid in an autonomous way and make money while you sleep, ladies and gentlemen, in an automated way, utilizing AI agents and getting ahead of the high frequency trading curve, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. And that is what we're going to do for today, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys already know I'm going to continue to give you this extremely great alpha, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to continue on to get this generational wealth. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pendecker ever reminding you to continue to make money while you sleep and to get this crypto.